Hey guys, it's Simblr and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another renovation for you guys. Today I am renovating the party household in The Sims 4. It is called Factory 1 and it is in the town of Windenburg, and I really liked this house, and whenever I first saw it I knew I wanted to renovate it at some point. And then I've been into the house a couple of times to try and figure out what I wanted to do with it, but I was never really inspired by anything and I had no idea where to start or what to do with it. But this time I went in and I had sort of an idea of what I wanted to do, and I wrote down all of the Sims traits and everything, and I tried to match their bedrooms to their personalities the best I could, and the rest of the house is kind of like a mashup of all of their personalities together. So this is a pretty long renovation. I believe I think I sped this up a little more than normal, but yeah, I do try to figure out the window situation for a very long time, so yeah, I probably should have cut this part out a little bit, but yeah, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do with the windows, but I do end up going with sort of this idea. I think this might be what I end up going with, but it did take me a while to figure it out. And yeah, I'm just doing the exterior right now, and I did want to keep it a brick pattern on the wall because you know, it is a factory, like renovated to a house, so I did want to keep the brick texture on the walls. And honestly I can't remember what it looked like when I was done with it, but I do know that I used some of the like Tudor style paneling on the exterior as well as the brick, so yeah, that happened. And what was I talking about? I think I used like a brick or rock texture for that paneling though, but I can't remember. And then on the inside, I like the idea of whenever I'm building like factories or something, or renovating factories, I like to keep brick on the outside walls. So in all of the rooms, if it's connected to an outside wall, there is a brick texture on the wall. And I'm pretty sure that's only on the outside walls of the interior, so yeah, but I like the way it turned out, and it's one of my favorite renovations I've done so far. Yeah, I did add a second bathroom upstairs, because before there was only one bathroom downstairs, and I know whenever I'm playing in houses with a lot of Sims, like this one has 4 Sims in the house, and yeah, my Sims always have to go to the bathroom at the same time, so I decided to add a second bathroom, which, you know, there's 2 guys who live here and 2 girls, so I figured, you know, the girls could use the bathroom downstairs and the guys could use one upstairs, but they are both connected to the outside so that guests can use them as well. And yeah, the bottom, well, the downstairs bathroom is a lot bigger than the upstairs bathroom because there wasn't much space upstairs. I didn't really change the layout too much other than adding that second bathroom upstairs. So that kind of took a little bit of space out of the guys' bedrooms, but you know, that's fine. It's okay. And yeah, I'm still working on the exterior. I worked on the exterior for a long time. So yeah, sorry about that, but it's fine. I do really like the way this house turned out. I know I've already said that, but yeah, it's on my gallery if you guys would like to download it. It is called Factory 1 Reno, and it is on a 30 by 20 lot, and the price of the house is 166,093 simoleons. And the Sims that live here, I did give them a makeover, so I'll insert a screenshot here, and there will be a link to their makeover in the description if you guys would like to download them along with the house. But yeah, they were also one of my favorite makeovers to do, because I never really make party Sims, and I never really use much of the items from Get Together. I don't know how much of the items I used from Get Together in this house, but yeah, I think I used quite a bit whenever I was giving them a makeover, because they did come with Windenburg, and they were kind of party Sims, and that's pretty much what that town goes with, is like partying Sims, I guess. So at least in my head it is, and like Tudor style buildings, and I like those, so they made me happy. But yeah, the interior kind of gave me some problems, you'll notice maybe, but yeah, downstairs is a really big living area that I wasn't sure what to do with. Before, there was a lot of exercise equipment and stuff, but the two male Sims, they like to exercise and stuff. I guess they're active Sims. So I decided to put exercise equipment in their bedrooms instead of on the floor downstairs. So I do just turn the downstairs into like a living area, and I think I put a bar down there, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I can't remember if there's a DJ booth downstairs, but I do move that upstairs if there is. And then like there's a little landing area, and there was just enough space to put in a little DJ booth, so that's what I decided to do. And downstairs is just a living area. There's a desk, and yeah, I do put a bar in one of those little nooks, and I think I put a keyboard because one of the Sims is a musician. Which one was it? Paolo. He's a musician, so I did put a keyboard downstairs because, you know, I figured why not entertain his friends and guests whenever they're having parties or something. So yeah, that's what I set to do. And then everything else is just like a living area, and I put a big dining area in there, and just a living area, you know, nothing too fancy. And then yeah, here I'm just placing in some lights, and I did tweak the ceiling, I guess, on the bottom floor. I added like some beams or something across it so that I could actually put some lights in downstairs, because I know whenever you'd place lights and stuff upstairs, it used to show light downstairs, but for some reason it doesn't do that anymore, at least not in my game, and at least not as noticeable as it used to, which was unfortunate, but you know, whatever. And then now I'm just going through and wallpapering everything, and I did use mostly white wallpaper because I just like to use white with the brick whenever I'm doing factories. And then in each of the bedrooms I did use a different color for like accent walls and everything, and like just a little splash of color depending on what I thought each Sim's favorite color would be. So for Paolo I used red, right? Yeah, that's what I have written down. For Paolo I used red, Marcus I used orange, for Ava, whatever her name is, I used purple, and then for Jade I used yellow, just because that was what their before clothing was mostly containing. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. But yeah, downstairs I did use a concrete flooring, I believe, and then upstairs I used wood, and then in the bedrooms I also used wood. I can't remember if I replaced the concrete with wood. I don't think I did, because whenever I'm doing factories or something I like to keep the concrete flooring for the most part. But in the bedrooms I did want to use wood. And then first I am renovating Jade's bedroom, because whenever I was going in to renovate the house, I was mostly inspired by the Sims and their personalities. So I wanted to start with the bedrooms. So I do Jade's bedroom first, and then I move over to Eva's, and then I move upstairs. I don't remember if I do the bathroom yet, but yeah, I do move upstairs and then do the male Sims bedrooms. But yeah, this one is Jade's, and her traits are ambitious, neat, and outgoing, and she had the charisma and dancing skill. I didn't really decorate it according to her dancing skill. I mostly went with the charisma, so I did put a mirror in there. I guess that's really all you could do with the charisma skill. But yeah, and I don't know, she just felt like she was kind of an elegant type of Sim. So yeah, I did try to use like some nicer furniture and everything, and I like the way her room turned out. Her room and Ava's room are probably my favorites, but yeah, I really like the way they turned out. So I did use a lot of the luxury pack items. I can't remember what the name of that pack was. I think it was Luxury Party or something. I don't know. But yeah, I did use a lot of items from that. And I don't know, I just really liked the way her room turned out. It made me happy. And it is a lot of yellow. I don't really like to use yellow because it's not really one of my favorite colors, but I did use a lot of yellow and gold. And then for Eva's room, it's mostly purple, and I did use some yellow accents in there as well. Well, they're meant to be gold, but you know, to me they just look yellow. But yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, I think this is really all I do for Jade's room. It's not really too detailed, but yeah, I liked it. And yeah, I just felt like her room would probably be a little more clean than the others, and there wouldn't be too much clutter, just because she seemed like that type of Sim to me. I think she was in the I think she was in the like a businessy type career or something. I don't remember, I didn't write it down. But yeah, And then now we are moving over to Eva's room. I did use the same lights because Eva is materialistic, she's hot-headed, and she is romantic, so I also wanted to use some of the nicer looking items for her room, so that's why I decided to go with some gold accents along with the purple. And yeah, it takes me a while to figure out what I want to do with this corner because I was going to put another vanity, but then I just felt like it was pretty much the same room as Jade's. So I do change that and get rid of the vanity in her room because I figure, you know, if she wants to use the vanity, she can just go in Jade's room and use it. And so, yeah, that does change. I put like a shelf or something there, I believe, with a bunch of little knickknacks and stuff on it. And, yeah, I think her room is probably my most favorite in this room. And then Jade's would be a second. But, yeah, I really liked it. And then before, this house was very colorful. I'm sure you guys saw it in the beginning, and you'll see it in the screenshots, but it was very, very bright and colorful, and it kind of gave me a headache, because the base game house had, like, the bright colored walls, so I did try to dull those down a bit, and used pastels for the girls' rooms, and then for the guys' rooms, I used darker colors, and yeah, that worked a lot better than the really bright, vibrant colors. So, yeah, that's why I decided to use those, because it hurt my eyes. And then Eva's room was pretty colorful to begin with, so I didn't want to give her really bright colored walls. So, I didn't. But, yeah, I really like the way her room turned out. Here's the shelf I was talking about. I can't remember what it came with. I think it came with, I can't think of the name of the pack. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I liked it. It made me happy. And yeah, I did use move objects quite a bit in this house, I'm pretty sure, so you'll need to have move objects on whenever you install this house, but it is on my gallery. I think I've already said that, but yeah, I don't really know what to talk about for Eva's room. Like I said, I did use a lot of nicer looking items because she is materialistic, so I felt like she'd probably have a lot of new stuff and like fancy looking stuff. I don't know, but I also use these flip-flop lights because I don't know, they just felt like they'd go with her personality, even though I think they're like Christmas lights that came with the update where they added like the Australian holiday pack stuff. Yeah, so that's what those came with. And yeah, I like her room. I was gonna put a flower on the wall, but it looked weird, so I didn't use that. And I didn't know what that thing was that I put above the closet, but I really liked the way it looked. I'm guessing it's just like some piece of artwork or something, but I really liked the way it looked, and I figured it goes with her personality, so why not place it in? And it came in a gold color, so that made me happy. So I decided to use it, and I really liked it, so I added it. And yeah, I think I'm about done with her room, actually. And I don't know if I move on to the bathroom or not. I think I might do this hallway and then like the little entryway. I put a little desk area there, but I can't remember, honestly. It was about a week ago that I did this renovation, but yeah, I'm doing the entryway. I really like that rug too. I don't remember what it came with, but I liked it. And I really wasn't sure what to do for the entryway. I couldn't really place any tables or anything there, so I just mostly put wall art. Well, not mostly, I did only put wall art, and I think I put some plants on the wall, some hanging plants, but yeah, I really couldn't do much of anything else with it because it is a hallway. It's like a 2-wide hallway, so I couldn't really place any tables or anything. So yeah, I just went with some plants and stuff. Then over here I put a little desk area. I don't know if any of them actually will use the desk. I think Jade might need it for her job, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't remember if any of the other ones have a job. So, yeah. I think Paolo, he just DJs, and that might be it. I don't know, he might be in the music career. I can't remember. But I know he had the DJ skill, and that's the only skill he had. So, yeah, that might be his only source of income. So, yeah. Pretty much. I was happy. Okay. And then, yeah, I might have used, I don't like that desk. I don't think I changed it, but now that I see it, I don't like that desk. That's unfortunate. but it's fine. And then I wasn't sure if there was like a ceiling above this little area, so that's why I just put a what am I trying to say? A lamp desk? A desk lamp. That's what is wrong with me. But yeah, that's why I put a desk lamp instead of like an overhead lamp. But I do add an overhead lamp later once I realize it is under a floor, a ceiling. I always get confused. Do I call it a floor or do I call it a ceiling if it's between floors? I don't know. But yeah, I guess I do I guess I did the bathroom before I moved upstairs. So yeah, I think the bathrooms are I kept the same color. It's like this tranquil green color. I don't know, it's like a bluey green, teal, aqua, I don't know. But yeah, I like the color, so I decided to use it, and I just used the same color for the bathrooms because why not? And you know, there'll be guest bathrooms as well, so that's why I decided to just use the same color. And yeah, and then downstairs I did use like a lot of makeup and beauty type items because this is meant to be the girls' bathroom, so I wanted to use all the makeup and the hair products and the spritzy stuff. I don't know. So yeah, that's why I decorated it like that. I never really know how to decorate bathrooms, honestly, but you know, I had kind of an idea for this one because it's not really a shared bathroom for like multiple different personalities and stuff. And the girls, they pretty much had similar personalities, I guess. At least in my head, they did. Why not? I don't know. I just felt like they were both kind of into fancy looking stuff. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. I'm sorry, this voiceover is probably terrible, but yeah. Probably should have sped this up a little bit more because this is a 32 minute long video, not 32 seconds, because it would have been done a long time ago. But yeah. I did place, I think I placed 2 trash cans in the bathroom because I don't think that one's a hamper, which I don't know why I would have placed a hamper anyway because I didn't place a washer and dryer. So that was my bad, but I think I placed 2 trash cans in the downstairs bathroom because I thought the one was a hamper, but I don't think it is. So that was an accident. But I think this one is Marcus's bedroom. Yeah, and he is non-committal, active, and a bro. I don't think I really used the non-committal trait into his room design because I mean, what could I possibly do for that other than to make it like romantic and stuff, you know? So I did just make it like a lot of fitnessy stuff because I think he might have been in the fitness career actually. But yeah, I just used a lot of exercisey stuff because that's pretty much the only thing he had going really. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. So I put the little punching bag, and I think I put a treadmill in his room, and then those little supplement things because I don't know. I saw them whenever I was decorating the hallway, and I wanted to use them. So I decided to use them for his room, and I don't think I used them for Paolo's room, just because he wasn't as muscly as Marcus. So I decided to just put him in Marcus's room instead, you know, because why not? And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Marcus's room. I did put a stereo because, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't think they can actually exercise to a stereo or TV in The Sims 4. I know they could in The Sims 3, I believe. So, I don't know, that's why I decided to put it there. But I know whenever I'm, like, exercising or working out or whatever, I like to listen to music on my phone. So, I figured, you know, he'd probably like to listen to music while he's exercising, right? And I also like to watch My 600 Pound Life because I don't know, I just started watching it and I got addicted to it, so yeah, I just started watching it while I was exercising, and yeah, it just became a thing, so that's what I do now. But yeah, that was the idea I had for that anyway. And then yeah, now moving on to the bathroom, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with Paolo's room yet. He's a musician, and I really like the idea that there was a window in his room because I know in most factories, like, the upstairs is meant to be like the little office area, and there'd be like the workers and stuff would be downstairs and like the assembly tables and everything, and there'd probably be a window in the office so that they could see and make sure people are working or whatever. So yeah, I liked that idea, so I decided to keep a window there. I did change it. Yeah, here I am changing it, but I wasn't really sure what window to go with, so here I go again, trying to figure out windows, and it's just a lot. It took me a while, but I eventually found one, and I like the way it looked. I think I ended up going with that one, actually. It's just a big glass window. Okay, maybe not. I don't remember what window to go with. I might change it again. I don't actually know. But, yeah, now we're moving on to, what's his name? Paolo's room. Is his last name Rocha? I don't actually know. But, yeah, we're moving to his room now. And for his favorite color, I wrote down red because, most of his clothes were red. I noticed whenever I was doing their makeover, and I can't remember if I kept their favorite colors and stuff whenever I was giving them their makeovers. I think I might have, because I remember giving Eva a lot of purple items, but, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was doing his room and I found the DJ table and I was like, this would look awesome over here. And then, the reason you saw my camera pan over to the big empty downstairs room is because I was thinking it would probably be cool if I put the DJ booth upstairs on that little platform above the back door area. Like, you know, there's like a little insert there, and there was a floor above it, but I didn't think it would fit, and I didn't really want to place stairs down there because I thought they would look kind of weird. So I didn't do that. I thought it would probably look better with a ladder, but there's no ladders in The Sims 4 yet. Hopefully one day. I feel like rope ladders would have been a good thing to add in like Brindleton Bay or something, since it was more of a nautical themed pack. But you know, whatever. We don't have them, so I'm just gonna have to use what I got or not at all. So yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with that area. I don't think I did anything with it, honestly, but yeah, it was unfortunate. But yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with the landing area either, so I think I just put a little table, not a table, what am I saying, not a table, I put a little couch over there, you know, I guess people can sit there while they're taking a break from the dancing of the DJing. But yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with it. And then so I just kind of skipped around while I was trying to figure out what else I wanted to do with Paolo's room, because there's that little nook over there. I wasn't really sure what to do with it, but he's an active sim, so I just decided to do the same thing I did with Marcus's room, which is just place a, what's it called, a punching bag? Yes. So I just placed a punching bag over there, so they both have a punching bag in their room, but Marcus is the only one that has a treadmill. I don't think I placed one in Paolo's room because there just wasn't enough room, but you know, they can share, why not, or just go to the gym. That's always an option. So yeah, and then that little chalkboard, I felt like, I don't know, maybe they could write down some song requests or something. That made sense, right? I think I keep it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe he can like write the playlist or something for the night. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't actually know. But yeah, that was the idea I had for it anyway. But yeah, I think I put a punching bag in his room. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know. And then I just put a bunch of movie posters around because I don't know. I just felt like that kind of went with the theme of the building and everything. Like The Sims. I felt like, you know, maybe they'd be into movies or something, so I just placed a bunch of movie posters around because really I wasn't sure what else I could really put in there. Yeah, this is where I was placing in the lights and decided I'm gonna have to do this, so I did, and yeah, I like the way it turned out in the end. It looks pretty cool, so you know, that's good. I wish there was actual beams you could place, like big long beams. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think there is. So that was unfortunate, so I just had to make my own. But yeah, I know you can place fences, and I guess sometimes those kind of look like beams, but I didn't really like the way they looked. So yeah, yeah, I noticed that when I was looking in like first person mode, I guess, sim mode, the upstairs was missing most of the roof, so I had to go in and fix that. And then yeah, the house is pretty lit up. afterwards, especially after adding in those lights, and I wasn't really sure what lights to use. I didn't want to really use the industrial lights that came with like the base game or whatever, and those were pretty much the only lights that were kind of industrial, so I decided to go with these little light bulb lights just because I like the way they look. And yeah, I don't know, they just went with the theme I was going with, I guess, but I really liked them, so I used them, and they look pretty cool, so yeah, why not? And now we're working on the kitchen, obviously. And then over here I put the dining room, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, and I did use kind of like a lot of modern looking furniture, I guess. Is it modern? I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of like a fancy design, I thought, so I used it. And I really like that rug in this space. I don't know why, it just looked really cool to me, so that's why I used it. I think I might use the same rug in the living room, but I'm not 100% sure. I did have to size it down, but yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool, so I used it. And yeah, now I'm just going through figuring out decorations. I should really cut this part out whenever I'm doing speed builds or whatever, because it takes me so long to figure out what decorations I want to use, and especially if I'm looking for something specific but I don't know what the name of it is, like those little lemon holder things, those little glass lemons. I was looking for those, I wasn't sure what they were called, so I just took forever to try and find it, and that was unfortunate. But whenever I'm decorating anyway, I just try to go through everything, see what I want, and just try to make a mental note of it so that I can easily find it later, but that doesn't always work either because I forget things a lot, so that was unfortunate, but it's fine. I think I might move the keyboard a little bit because I wasn't really, well, in The Sims 4 I think they could easily get around that to get outside, but I wasn't 100% sure on that, so I do move it a little bit and like catty corner it, and yeah, it looks better in the end anyway, so yeah. And then before I did the renovation, I know there was these neon lights behind the bar area, and I liked the way that looked, and I felt like it went with the personality of the Sims because they're kind of partier Sims, so I thought it looked pretty cool, so I decided to keep that idea. And it took me a while to figure out the furniture I wanted to use because I always have a hard time figuring out sofas to use because the ones I like never have like chairs or, what was I talking about, chairs or love seats that go with it, and I couldn't find a love seat to go with this couch, so I decided to use chairs instead. And yeah, I like the way it looked in the end, and I did use this really big TV just because you know, there's 4 Sims living here, they're like roommates or whatever, friends, and I just felt like they'd have a really big TV, and you know, they throw a lot of parties and stuff anyway, so maybe and one of them is a bro. No, 2 of them are bros. Both of them elf Sims are bro personality Sims, so I figured they'd enjoy it to watch some sports on night, so yeah, that's why I put in a really big TV. And then I never know what to put on a coffee table. I really don't. I should really look up some inspiration for coffee tables or something because I never know what to put on them. But I think the screenshots will be coming up pretty soon. I think I'm about done actually with the house, so that's great. I think I just go through and look for decoration stuff. Yeah, I think I'm just editing the kitchen a little bit because I was going through looking at it and I just felt like the kitchen was empty and I felt like they'd have a lot of clutter items on the counter, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then screenshots are coming up, so yeah, this was a really long video and I apologize if you don't like that. If you'd prefer I cut these types of videos in half, the 30-minute long speed builds, then let me know in the comments and I will do that next time. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know which house you would like to see me renovate in The Sims 4 or The Sims 3 next time, or even The Sims 2. You know, I can do that too, why not? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!